Hi there, welcome to this Ready Set Crypto video. Today we'll be talking about the two biggest cryptos out there, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and which are better for your investment long term. Bitcoin just broke 11,000 and Ethereum just broke 500. So these are very exciting days for crypto and we're just getting off the ground. So if you're watching this video, maybe you're a seasoned crypto trader or maybe you're new to this. Perhaps you're curious about crypto and looking where to start putting your money. Crypto is the Wild West. Things happen very fast and oftentimes without reason. And so you don't want to micromanage this stuff and you don't want to have to take on too much risk to start. You're only investing what you're ready to lose. Perhaps you'll diversify into altcoins once you're ready to take on more risk, but for now, you just want to build up a core portfolio of the blue chip cryptos. It makes sense that the least risky cryptos are those with the largest market cap. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the biggest two by far, so parking some money with them is a great idea if you just want to get in and watch your money grow without having to take on too much risk. Crypto hasn't even been around for 10 years, so who's to say where we'll be 10 years from now? But the most likely thing is that these two will still be in existence. Maybe they'll shrink, maybe the crypto bubble will pop, maybe another coin will dethrone Bitcoin at last. Maybe it'll be a coin that doesn't even exist yet. The point is, 10 years from now, crypto is going to look very different, but investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum is about the safest bet you can make. So, which one do you go with? Which is the better investment on a scale as long as 10 years out? While both Bitcoin and Ethereum are powered by the principle of distributed ledgers and cryptography, and both use the blockchain, the two differ in many technical and philosophical ways. For example, the programming language used by Ethereum is Turing complete, whereas Bitcoin is in a stack-based language that isn't Turing complete. A Turing complete language means that anything can be done with it, given enough time and computing power. What this boils down to is that Bitcoin is primarily used for a specific purpose, the store and transfer of value. But due to scalability issues, we really only see it used for the former today, a store of value. You know, sometimes people refer to Bitcoin as digital gold. On the contrary, Ethereum has a broader base to build on and a broader market to enter, as it isn't locked into just being a value transfer ledger. You know, this is where you might hear the analogy of Ethereum as TCP/IP, basically what makes the internet work, and in comparison, Bitcoin is email. One is very general use and the other is very specific. Although Bitcoin could be built upon to allow the functionality that Ethereum has, it would probably be very clunky. Remember that Bitcoin is the oldest and largest crypto, and making any changes, even small ones, has proven to be hard because the consensus on the network is not easy to achieve. And as such, Bitcoin has gotten slow and requires expensive transaction fees. So this is why we've seen a rise in recent years of cryptos that are forks, or copies of Bitcoin that iterate or improve upon its structure in just about every conceivable way. You know, Litecoin, Vertcoin, Navcoin, Dashcoin, Bitcoin Cash, these are all cryptos that improve upon the original Bitcoin protocol in different and interesting ways. But the important thing is that they're not Bitcoin. Of all the cryptos, Bitcoin is really the only household name. And even then, you'd be hard pressed to find even a few people on the street to tell you just a few things about Bitcoin. So again, Bitcoin itself is revolutionary, and the movement it started is going to have a lasting impact on how we look at money and government issued currency and economies. You know, it's a paradigm shift, but Bitcoin isn't much more than that. It's a digital currency and a store of value. So that's why Ethereum is an exciting addition to the crypto space. Ethereum's blockchain technology is being used to create applications which are beyond just supporting a digital currency. Ethereum is a decentralized software platform that enables a lot of really cool stuff, the two most prominent being smart contracts and distributed applications, or dApps. These are able to be built and run on Ethereum's blockchain without any downtime, fraud, control, or interference from a third party. Ethereum is developed as a platform which facilitates peer-to-peer contracts and applications via its own currency vehicle. Remember that Ethereum is Turing complete, so this gives developers a ton of flexibility with what they can build. Check out the list of ERC20 coins just to get a sense of how vast the Ethereum network has grown in a short amount of time. According to the guys behind Ethereum, you can use the currency to codify, decentralize, secure, and trade just about anything. This is why Ethereum is a big deal and why people refer to it as Blockchain 2.0. Ethereum breaks the blockchain out of a singular mold and allows it to be applied to areas outside fintech. Ethereum wants to essentially be a new layer of the internet in which decentralized apps are run. This is huge. Ethereum has so much potential. So those are all very positive things about Ethereum, but Ethereum's undertaking is much more ambitious than Bitcoin. Bitcoin represents a revolutionary change to the way the world uses and stores money, but that revolutionary change was created with the blockchain. The only major thing in the way of Bitcoin becoming used on a global scale is, well, scaling it. Scaling is a big hurdle for blockchain, but Ethereum has a whole lot of other problems to solve in order to succeed. While Bitcoin is climbing the mountain of becoming both the next big asset class for investors, being digital gold, as well as some sort of global payment system, Ethereum has a different and likely more difficult mountain to climb. Ethereum is an advancement based on the principle of blockchain that supports Bitcoin, but with a purpose that does not compete with Bitcoin. So now we have a new conception of money versus a new layer of the internet. As for which is the better investment for the long term, the answer will largely depend on your goals as an investor. I would consider Bitcoin the safer investment, as the combination of the household name recognition combined with the upcoming Bitcoin futures from the CME, CBOE, and NASDAQ mean that Bitcoin is here to stay for the conceivable future. If you don't want to think too hard about it, you don't want to have to take more risk than you're already taking by getting into crypto, which is high risk to begin with, and frankly, you just want to own Bitcoin, which in a few years could be very likely valued at astronomical prices, by all means, invest in the original cryptocurrency and just sit back. But if you want to take some more risk on, consider the possibilities that Ethereum is building, how smart contracts and dApps will change the internet and businesses and our economies. Blockchain 2.0, the future of the internet. Consider Ethereum. But you're going to have to set your expectations accordingly, because Ethereum is building revolutionary tech, and that doesn't happen overnight. I really don't think Ethereum is going to see a lot of insane price movement in the short term, because they're working hard on those sexy features that won't be done for a while. They've had some high profile hacks and issues that might concern less forgiving investors, and they need the time to develop and mature the developer base, better secure the tech, and solidity language. But over a long enough timescale, they absolutely will figure this stuff out. They have a lot of potential, and the current price only partially reflects that. This past summer, Ethereum almost overtook Bitcoin's market cap. Who's to say that once they implement more of their feature set and expand their platform to take on more successful ICOs, that we won't see something like that happen again? Bitcoin's throne is not guaranteed. It's a good bet, but anything is possible in crypto. No matter what, the next 10 years are going to be very interesting. So I hope you're ready to get on board, and you're as excited as I am. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful and made you think a little bit. If you enjoyed the video, I'd be honored if you gave it a like. And if you're new here and want to continue to see high quality crypto analysis, by all means hit that subscribe button, and definitely check out my other videos too. Also hit that bell next to the subscribe button to be notified when I put out new videos, which should be coming out more frequently. All right, see you guys in the next one. Peace.